Hello and welcome to another update video about VeChain. So VeChain is currently in this corrective pullback in a corrective price channel, which did hold. The price briefly broke below the lower boundary line of the channel, but there is no sustained break. Also VeChain, despite the pullback that we've had, is still holding above support. We had a reaction to the 50% retracement at 3.9 cents, and the price could have even have dipped a little lower, all the way down to the golden ratio level there at 3.3 cents if needed to maintain an overall, let's say, bullish perspective on this chart. We now are recovering. I already confirmed further on Discord earlier today that there is a resistance area, nearest resistance, which is currently being tested, defined at 4.85 cents, which is the 50% retracement. The bounce is already quite high and there is no rejection from resistance. So it's looking positive. The chart shows the potential for one more low, but I just posted it on Discord that, remember that normally corrections are so-called 3-3-5 patterns in most markets and also in crypto. Normally, usually, we're looking for A, B, C structures where then the C wave forms a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's easy, that's the ideal pathway, but it often happens that in the third wave the cryptos drop so much that either the 4-5 already happened but you can't really notice these. It might have been like somewhere hidden in here, and this here was already the fifth wave because we already reached the 100% extension. So we have to take that into account, but also the length and the proportions of the correction. And if the, let's say, the third leg of the correction, which is this one here that started on the 12th of December, if that is as long as or longer than the first wave down, well, then it's always worth considering that a low is already in. That's typically when I provide a resistance area. And if that gets broken, we can entertain the idea that a low has formed. We always have to be prepared because cryptos like to do these 3-3-3 corrections and not 3-3-5. They as well, but very often when we get these liquidations, the last lower low doesn't happen. I always say that. Often people still wait for it, but you can only deal with that uncertainty with tactics, honestly, because you don't know, right? We don't know if the low is already in or not. We can only really say that there is an area where the price ideally would reverse in this scenario. And then we can add a resistance area that if broken would be a first confirmation, a first indication that a low has actually formed. It's a little bit too early for that, but we've reached resistance and there is currently no breakout to the upside visible or anything. And also no rejection, so it's a little bit uncertain at this stage, but because there's no clear rejection, it could easily be that we go a little higher. So I will not rule out that we've bottomed already and go to new highs from here. In terms of new highs, I'm talking about at least a break above the December high that's located here at 8 cents. So looking somewhat promising, but I need to see a little bit more. If we break above resistance, then there are a couple of more things that could confirm further that a low has indeed formed. First of all, more upside momentum, a higher low in any pullback, and a break above the upper boundary line of the corrective price channel would indicate that wave 4 here, circle 4, could have actually bottomed already. Until then, one more low cannot be ruled out. I mean, even if we go higher, you can't rule out one more low, but it will become less likely then. So it's getting there, it's getting there. Important would be that whatever the price is doing, it holds above the 3.3 cent mark, the golden ratio level there. That's the update about VeChain. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.